Coaches, stop your webinar funnel right now before you watch this video, because I have worked with coaches from last 5 years and optimized webinar funnel from step 1 to step 5, what to do, what not to do. We run a funnels traffic marketing agency just for coaches, and we have worked in such a way that our coaches have went from 0 to 1 crore within span of 1 year, and that optimization is needed at each and every step to do this. So until and unless you watch this video completely, you are not going to be able to win this game of webinars. Let's do it step by step. So number one thing what you do, we have to optimize the registration process. Let's go deep dive into it and let's see what is registration process. In this registration process, what we do, we create a landing page. Okay, we create a landing page and we collect the lead on the landing page. Now, how we can optimize this registration process? 99% of the marketers fail at this. One is simple and clear messaging. Now, to register for someone, if you are not clear on what they are going to get when they attend the webinar, well, that is one thing. Second, if they are not clear by seeing your ad creative, why should they click the link? So your messaging should be clear on the ad video also, ad creative also. Third, your messaging should be clear on the landing page also. And number one thing which has actually reduced the cost per lead from 1000 rupees to 500 rupees, that is same and consistent messaging in whole complete page. I'll give you two examples here. Number one example, let's say you are into fitness industry, and if you tell a person that if you attend the webinar, you can reduce the weight by 2 kgs within span of 7 days. Now, your complete landing page and even your ad says the same message, that if you attend the webinar, that how you can reduce the weight by 2 kgs in just 7 days. What food to eat to reduce the 2 kg weight in just 7 days. Okay, so can you see, everything is linked and connected, and if you do that, it's very simple for a user. He has the clear goal what they are going to get in the webinar and workshop from your ad and the complete landing page. This reduces the cost per lead, and this is the big problem of 99% of the people. They are not able to get low CPL, good quality leads because their messaging is not clear. I hope you got the point, that messaging should be very clear, and tell your agency that why this messaging is not very clear, right? Because they don't understand from the customer perspective. Okay, this is the first thing. Now again, second thing to optimize is focus on high quality lead. High quality lead. Now understand one thing, how you can focus on high quality lead. Okay, this is the big challenge. Again, the targeting. Go deep into targeting to understand your customer. Basically, start your advertisement with metro cities where people have the paying capacity. Start your advertisement with calling out your audience. If you are serving people who are of 30 plus, tell them that if you are 30 plus, you are going to get this. Okay, so that is targeting. Focus on high quality targeting initially without going much broad. So this way, your quality targeting, you will get good quality leads, and eventually you will optimize your registration process. So these are the two things to optimize your registration process. And I have audited more than 50 plus funnels. People who are spending 10 lakh rupees, I have audited their ad accounts, and I have seen this is the first step they fail, and eventually all the other things become irrelevant. They lose their business, they lose their funnel, and eventually they stop it, and they feel that the paid advertisement or webinar funnel or marketing funnel doesn't work. But they can't do this simple messaging clear, and they can't focus on this one step. Eventually they lose all the money. Going to second step, pre-webinar engagement funnel. Pre-webinar engagement. Now let's say a lead has registered. From this process, a lead is already registered. What you have to do in this step? In this engagement step, send a thank you note. Now Many people send a thank you note, but they don't share them the value. So in a thank you note, send them to your YouTube video. Now understand one thing, when they have registered, now you send a thank you note with a YouTube video. Now they watch your YouTube video, and that YouTube video should be so powerful that it actually shows your authority, your idea of that subject, how good you have got results for your other students. This way trust is built to the next level. Now they are already trusting you before even attending the webinar. They are trusting you. This way, not just that, you can share them the series of videos eventually before attending the webinar, right? Why? Because once they have seen you before attending the webinar, now they trust you more, and when they come to your webinar, you are not a new face to them. You are already an authority to them. Now they have come to your workshop to actually learn and get the advanced stuff, not the basic stuff. Got your point? So second step is to share few YouTube videos messaging. Okay. Third, high value content and offer in the webinar. Now we are inside the webinar. Okay. Lead came, you nurtured, now we are inside the webinar. This is where the game changes. Okay. You have to give them the high quality content. Okay. But don't confuse them. I have seen hundreds of webinars where the people who is conducting the webinar, like coach who is giving them the webinar, confuse them to the next level. So if you're, again coming to the point, if your niche was reduce 2 kg weight in 7 days, give them the step-by-step solution to reduce weight in 7 days. Okay, give them the step-by-step roadmap. And let's say there are many coaches who confuse them, talk more about psychology, mindset, this, that, but do that, but eventually give them the roadmap also of what you have promised. Now once you give them the roadmap, tell them that it's not easy to follow that roadmap, and we have an advanced stuff where you will be accountable with us. We will give you more strategies, more this and this, and that is your offer. See, people want accountability, and your offer should have that accountability. Let's say there are 7 steps to reach somewhere. At each step, they require something or the other. So your offer should have something for each step. Okay, let's say to run an ad, there are 7 things. Landing page is required, ad creative is required, email is required, technical stuff is required, Zoom account is required, and eventually pre-webinar follow-up is required. So to run a webinar funnel, there are 7 steps. And if I give you an offer that at step 1, I will do everything for you. Step 2, I will give you the exact template or the exact ad script which has generated $10,000 in just 1 month. And third step, I will give you the exact email sequence which has the open rate of 80%. Okay, so I am giving something into my offer for each and every step. So your offer becomes strong. Now there is nothing which you are not accountable for them. So create an offer in such a way that it's very easy to sell. Okay, this is the third thing. Now we have created the offer and everything. This is our offer is optimized. The big problem is low ticket versus high ticket. Now let's say your offer price is 10,000 rupees, or let's say your offer price is 50,000 rupees. I have seen coaches making mistake of selling 10,000 rupees product in a 3-hour webinar and 50,000 rupees product again in a 3-hour webinar. Don't you feel if I want to give you 50,000 rupees, 3 hours is little less, or you need a little more time to take that decision? So I'll simplify your thing. If you are selling a product for 10,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees or even less than that, you do 3 hours of webinar. But if you are selling your product from 50,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees, do 2-day to 3-day bootcamp. One, people will get more value from you, more trust, more chances of a sale. Second, you get more time to be with them. So if you have more time with them, they are more connected with you. Third, they get time to take the decision. Now it's not that you have to do that in just 2 hours. Now if you introduce your offer on the day 1, they have the complete day 2 to think, analyze, and eventually again come to your workshop on day 2, again think, analyze, again come to your workshop on day 3, again think and analyze, and eventually they do the payment. That's how the system works. So this is for high ticket thing. Many people try to do this in a wrong way, but you don't do it. Now the key is post webinar follow-up funnel. Okay, I would say 99% people don't have this. This is the biggest blunder into coaching industry. They don't have a sales team, they don't have a proper follow-up via emails or WhatsApp. Our coaches are actually winning because of just this step, post webinar follow-up funnel. It's a complete funnel, and I would say 99% of the agency don't even focus on this, and we at Funnels Traffic are 100% accountable with a client on post webinar funnel follow-up, because that's where the majority of sales are happening and that's where the profit is there. So we help people with emails, WhatsApp, backend webinar funnel, like people who have not attended the workshop, and eventually we call them again in the next workshop. That is one thing. And in post webinar funnel, what do? We send case studies, testimonials via emails and show them the results of people, and eventually then they buy. So this thing you should not miss at any case. Plus have a sales team. Have a sales team for 10,000 rupees fixed plus on commission basis. They will call all the people who have attended the workshop, just attended the workshop, not to the people who have not attended. So you have limited data of people who have attended the workshop, and eventually they will call them and try to understand their problem and try to sell them. That's where the majority sales happen, and eventually you have optimized each step of your webinar funnel, and you will see the wonders in your results. Okay, so if you want to know more about this, how to do this, or if you want us to do it for you, we run a Funnels Traffic agency where we are doing everything step by step for a coach, and we are working with coaches who are doing crores of rupees of revenue every month, spending 30 to 40 lakh rupees in ads. Definitely to reach that 1 crore number they are spending, right? But they were also spending 1-2 lakh rupees initially, and today they are spending 30-40 lakh rupees. Okay, and we manage all the ad accounts for them. So if you want to do with us, you can comment or subscribe our channel. We are throwing value bombs which we are using to our current clients. The strategies which we are using for our current clients, we will throw away 100% free for you, because we are here for implementation and to giving you as much as knowledge. So subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope you learn. Thank you.